Hello and welcome. Under the Table, we are an indie TTRPG actual play stream, and tonight we are playing a Fistful of Darkness, which is a hack of Blades in the Dark. I am your host and GM for tonight, Keith, and here are some of my very, very good friends. Let's start with Liv. Please introduce yourself and your character.
Hi, I'm Liv. You can follow me on Twitter at liveinaday. I'm the best girl, best pal, cutest person that you know on the internet. And I play the smartest person in the family, Josephine Emerson. God, what can't she do? She's an effective leader. She is a powerful witch / wizard, depending on who you ask. She is determined to make the best out of this deal she's made with a particular queen. And she absolutely hates this dead body that has walked into the party. Next.
Guilty, if you would. Please introduce yourself and your character, Tallulah.
Hello, I'm Guilty Cosplay. I am playing Tallulah, the smartest of the twins, maybe. One of the two oldest sparrows in the family, in this generation at least. She is a retired private security detail gunslinger type, and all of her hopes and dreams of the past 5 years have just been answered by magic and science, because her unalived husband has been unalived and has walked right back into town.
Congratulations. Alex, please tell us about yourself and your character, Nico.
Hello everyone. I play Nico. I was gonna say that I might be like the de facto go-to now that Tallulah is going to be off with her husband and she's gotten everything that she wants. But I guess Baxter's still around, so I'll have to deal with that. Not really. Anyway, I play the guy who's not related to the family in the sitcom who just hangs out all the time, but also like someone's got to mom these kids, man, and I guess it's gonna be me at this point, because kids, we can't just be resurrecting our dead husbands. We need to think about our actions.
I'm sorry, we're supposed to be doing that?
You're still grounded.
Last but not least, John, please tell us about yourself and your character, Baxter.
Hi, I'm John, and I play Baxter, who is by no means the smartest, but has some wit, slowly learning how to use magic so that he can do this cool thing with time, eventually become ungrounded. That's his goal.
I will say this because Josephine would never. There's different types of intelligence. There's different skill sets.
It's fair, yeah.
Could not sort his way out of a wet paper bag, but could build the paper bag.
Knows that a tomato is a fruit, would definitely put in a fruit salad.
Oh, that's
Damn.
an excellent one.
Yeah. Yeah, those were all very good intros. As for what happened last time, the gang went to a party. It was great. It was in the magical city of Vermont, and they hung out with Baxter and his boyfriend Liam from the Crawfords, and surprise, Professor Make, who is one of Tallulah's contacts, actually came in with her supposedly dead husband, and yeah, everything's good. Everyone's having a good time. This is a chill, fun, cool downtime. Nothing is wrong. Period. Although I think Josephine tried to look at Silas's body, who is Tallulah's husband last time, and she saw weird ethereal runes inscribed on his skin. So, yeah, other than that, it's fine.
Listen, you can't make an omelet without cracking some runes.
I've heard that before, definitely. So what are you guys doing at this party where everyone's having a fun, chill, very not stressful time?
Keith, you can't just say something isn't stressful and expect me to feel that it's not stressful.
I was hoping that if I say it, it'll happen. Isn't
There needs to
that?
be a little more work into manifesting.
So I've just finished this conversation, right, with the professor who's offered me an internship, if I've understood correctly.
Yes.
Is that right?
She's kind of excited for you to work with her. Professor Jorah Make says, so are you into reanimation in the way that your sister is?
Well, I wouldn't say that, but I don't have any opposition to it. I know some folks here, some of my folks too, are not the biggest fans, but it's a technology like anything else.
Good. Have you dissected anything yet?
Quite a few things. I did a lot of research out in the wilds on some of the works. I've worked with the corruption a little bit. I've done some corrupted creatures.
Corruption. Oh, good.
I've done distillations of mimic acid into crystalline amethyst. Some of that kind of stuff. But no, I haven't really dissected any living things.
Oh, okay. That's very easy to do. So you say you're not a student at the university. Well done, my boy. You've certainly taught yourself a lot, and I would love to have you as my assistant. I'm sure I can just get your name through admissions and get you in, on the next school year.
I think that'd be awesome. In the meantime, I've been meaning to learn more about like catching up. Liam's been teaching me all the basics, stuff I should have learned in school. Kind of filling in the gaps, as it were. And I was wondering if it'd be possible for me to work with you somehow to, continue that catch up so that I'm coming in day one strong with everything you'd expect me to.
Well, it would be a little bit difficult if I can't get you into the dissection labs, but maybe I can send you my notes and you can collate them while you're...
that's great.
Yeah.
Do you mind if I read them?
Oh, I don't mind at all. It's very
excellent.
it's all very above board. I think it's something that you would learn a whole lot of a lot from.
That sounds marvelous. Just send them on by whenever.
Of course.
And I think Baxter gives over our address, like mailing address.
Oh yes, thank you so much. And also, if you can, try to collect any of those wild creatures that you find in the wastes. I think that would help you a lot in your studies into reanimation.
Oh, that's marvelous. I got some stuff back at the lab. I'll take a look at it.
Oh, you've already
Compare it with your
begun.
notes.
Good.
Yeah, we did this thing once with the corruption, and my brother tried to do something. I don't, we didn't write it down, and it was a little traumatic, and ghosts came out of it or something. I don't remember.
She kind of like takes hold of both of your hands and says, my boy, you must understand that through discomfort is progress. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Oh no, I get it. I get it quite a bit.
Good.
Thank you.
Of course, yes. I hope that you get over your queasiness soon, and that you can be a great help, and then you can be a great help to the progress that we are trying to create in Veront.
Oh, I'll try anything once we get the credentials all in order. I'll come and shadow you.
Good.
Well, that was fun. Who's next?
Alex, are you gonna beat his ass or me?
I'm down for a tag team effort.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Mm-hmm. Every season, John lays in bed and closes his eyes and thinks, how can I raise their blood pressure even more?
John
Ow.
loves to give Keith. He like bakes Keith some cookies and just gives them to him. And Keith's like, "Oh, here's some definitely real money for the troubles." And John's like, "Oh boy, thank you. I'm gonna go spend this real money." And then we all get arrested.
Yeah. I just think it's funny because before this, you mentioned like, oh yeah, like Keith came over and it was John and Keith hanging out downstairs on their own, and I think that says a lot.
Oh, you heard about this too?
I think it says a lot.
Yeah.
I don't know what you're talking about, and this is all hearsay.
Oh no.
None of this was corroborated. You will not find any video evidence. I promise.
No, I
We
mean
have
John
a first
came.
person. We have a first person witness and a
I-
You gonna
character
gaslight me,
witness.
John?
I made John come hang out with me on Saturday after I saw 13 apartments in one 6-hour stretch. And he's like, oh yeah, I was like talking with Keith last night. We have so many ideas. I hope he doesn't remember all of them. We were drinking.
I did remember saying that. Yes, I do remember that.
Wow, John.
I mean, listen,
Like,
I
this
will
is
say,
so dangerous.
I will say,
Oh,
there's
but
a
it's gonna be
50-50
great.
There's a 50-50 chance that Keith doesn't remember it because we used to have a bartender on crew, but the strongest pourer out of all of us is Mr. John. Mr. John loves to pour with a helping hand. Real
It's because
communist
he's an
cocktails over here.
empath.
Just
He
for
he
everybody.
thinks that all of us have his 6'7" tolerance.
See, here's the thing,
Yeah.
though, his tolerance is worse than mine.
Oh no.
I generally make drinks for Alex, for other people like I make drinks for Alex, because I just assume my tolerance is low.
Oh.
I will say,
me,
like,
Alex,
I-
the player, 2 martinis.
and
one
one
drink
drink
in.
in.
I didn't have dinner that day.
That's fine.
Excuses.
It's fine.
Sorry,
Skinny
sorry.
legend doing iconic shit. What about it?
I had an
Um,
important stupid question though about last episode.
Mhm.
Was this just a beautiful dream, or did me and my newly undead husband have some fade to black time?
I think that was correct. I think there was.
I think we
some-
did.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think there was
All
some
right.
I yelled
Just
I
wanted to
yelled
make
at
sure.
Chief for crossing the monster fucker barrier.
Yeah.
It's all coming back to me now.
Uh,
I mean,
feels
does that
good to
count?
be me.
Does it count to be a monster?
No, that's what I'm
Is a monster?
saying.
Does it
That's what
count
I'm
if
saying,
you're
'cause it-
lawfully
'cause-
wedded to the monster?
No, because for me, there is a monster fucker barrier, and that is zombies.
Really?
Okay, but does a marriage survive a death? Isn't it until
No,
death do
it's-
us
Death do us
part? Are you
part.
still
Yeah, but
married?
that's
Right.
Christianity. That
Oh,
religion
also
died
true.
like hundreds of years ago, didn't it?
I'm just hearing a lot of excuses.
So are you saying that in your vows you were like, until forever?
I think
That's
honestly,
why she fought so hard to bring him back to life, because it was in their fucking vows.
Like, fuck, I can't marry anyone else.
honestly, I think we probably would have, because I was kind of imagining Silas as like 2 parts Baxter and 1 part like Clay Sparrow.
Oh.
So like ridiculously optimistic and like inventive, but like just enough groundedness to be able to successfully run a farm.
But okay, I love Papa Clay Sparrow, famously still in love with his very dead wife.
Also true.
very dead. Very.
You better
dead.
not introduce this man to our dad.
Oh no.
You better not
Woman,
introduce this
professor. Anyone, nobody touch Clay.
You leave Clay alone.
It's funny. It's funny.
Should we
This-
have
I-
a meeting?
I think this thing came up during one of John and I's conversations, but how could I know? I forget so many things when I'm drunk.
You have a
You'll
phone.
trap.
You were
He
literally.
forgets nothing.
He pulled out his phone. He's like, let me make notes.
I know he does. He does. He does. He does.
Oh no.
I can't stand this man.
Wait, listen, we owe our patrons so much. Can we at least have like a censored screenshot of the Notes app?
Oh, sure. It just
Is
Like
it
a
says
Patreon
but.
redacted
extra?
government,
Well, okay.
a redacted government file.
I
Yeah,
will-
exactly.
It's
Redacted.
It's just one note.
Redacted.
It's just one note. I will tell you what the note is at the end of this episode.
Okay.
Wow, incredible.
Just one
Okay.
note, yeah.
You have to stay on. You have to stay in. And also, you
Mhm.
have to check out our Patreon to see what's going on. We'll probably do it in the Tin Hat. Because that's where we lose our fucking minds. This wasn't that, by the way. It gets worse than this.
Or better?
I'll let you decide.
Yeah.
Subscribe now. Find out for yourself.
So, who would like to do something? I imagine Baxter's conversation with the professor was also fairly public, so
Oh, I think he was probably screaming. There's no reason he would,
yeah,
He's
screaming
excited.
over the music. Yeah, of course. Yeah.
Is he drunk?
yes.
I think they have like a bluegrass band that's like playing at this party.
Are we we're in downtime now, yes?
This is downtime, yes. Yeah.
I think I would like to I would like to go and get rid of some grit. And I'm gonna indulge my vice with Liam. I think I'm just gonna, walk away from the professor. We've set our business, and I'm gonna walk over. I'm gonna try to do a romantic sweep, and just kind of like grab him out of his conversation and throw him into the pool.
I think he keeps hold of your arm as you throw him, so both of you tumble in together. And it's like a cute, like underwater makeout scene. And then you can clear some grit.
I am also full of grit. But could I, GM, propose changing my vice
Oh.
from gambling on feats of skill to enjoying alone time with my undead husband?
Yes, you may. And you kind of already did that. So you can what does it look like when you get out of the room in this rented home, this Airbnb?
I think we're taking our time. We're doing that like lays around on the bed, like talk about things and, resist having to put clothes on for as long as possible. Maybe, again.
I think Silas says, I miss this. I miss you.
I never stopped working on getting you back.
I know. And that just made me love you even more.
Pa's gonna be so happy to have you home.
I'm kind of eager to see the whole family again.
Absolutely. You're gonna love Nico. Nico is just...
Who's that? Who's Nico?
Well, I mean, after you left and I took a lot of longer assignments off city, and Jeremiah was gone and the scouts, and Baxter was so young still. Pa needed someone to help him run the homestead, and make sure he's getting on in age, make sure he was doing all right. So I I kind of won a bet with Nico years ago and convinced him to come back to Terrapin's Gulch, hang out with Pa, and he kind of never left. He's part of the family now.
Well, if he's part of the family, then I mean, I guess that's just how it is. I'd love to get to know him.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
You'll love him. And you remember Cousin Josephine. She was at our wedding. I think she just barely started at Verant. Probably only met her once or twice. But
Yeah, vaguely. What's she doing over here? Didn't she live in Nineveh?
She is making a name for herself in Terrapin's Gulch. She's, I mean, if things ever calm down, trying to get into local government and make a difference out here. We could use a little more science, a little more magic in this backwater, like you always said.
Yeah, and who better than a sparrow to do that? Or,
Well,
I guess an
Emerson.
Right.
She'll like that.
All right. Clear some vice.
Yeah. Indulge. Oh, only 2 back.
Nico or Josephine, what are you guys doing?
I don't even know. I don't
Literally
even
no
know.
idea.
Josephine's so upset in this moment, and there's really what is she supposed to do with that energy?
Would it be better
We're
if you guys were together? You guys can talk it out.
I kind of imagine us just leaning
Yeah.
at the bar. We're like, what the fuck is going on?
Oh. That has to be the sketchiest thing I've ever seen, and we have seen a lot.
We've seen plenty of sketchy shit. What? Huh? I don't know. I didn't study magic. That couldn't possibly be a natural thing, right? That can't be a normal thing that anyone's ever done.
The only thing I can think of is that it's some kind of script magic, because his entire body is covered in runes. And you know how I feel about script magic. I don't like it, I don't trust it. Especially not like this.
I think, oh fuck, what was her name?
The professor?
No, my friend. It ends in an A.
Oh, Jamila.
Jamila. I think Jamila studies script magic. We can maybe, if you could recreate them, we can ask her about some of them. But not too obviously.
Yeah, that's probably a good call. See if that professor's a quack.
Yeah, she might be taking classes with her. She might be terrible.
It's a good call. I just don't know. I feel so bad for Tallulah, because I feel like at the end of the day, she's the victim in all this, you know?
Isn't this what she wanted, though?
It matters in life and death, Nico. Is it a good thing if you actually get what you want?
No. But I mean, if she doesn't think she's a victim, she's not going to see it that way.
Well, she's the incredible, indefeatable Tallulah Sparrow. She's one of the only people that's got an ego big enough to, measure against mine.
And that's saying something coming from you.
Listen, I know who I am. I have an ego, and that's fine, because I can back it up. Tallulah's the same way.
And that's why we love y'all.
Well, thank you. I guess I love you too.
Well, I'd hope so.
Whatever, you know your family.
So, do we gonna go find Jamila, see if we can get some info on this?
Yeah, I think that's a good first start.
You find Jamila dancing like in a circle with a bunch of her peers. And when you tap her shoulder, she kind of like jumps. And she sees you guys and she says, "Oh, hey."
Hey, Jamila.
Hi.
I was talking to Josephine about some magic related stuff about her studies and stuff, but we ended up talking about some script magic. You know that, right?
I mean, I'm not the best in script magic, but I've taken a few classes.
You taking any classes with Professor? Who is it, Josephine? You know the name?
Oh, yes, it's written in here somewhere.
Jorah Make.
Oh, yeah, and just thank you, Keith. That's the secret, everybody. You don't have to look at your notes. If you just say that you write down your notes, the GM will give it to you. But you have to earn that trust because I write notes. Keith knows this. Professor Jorah Make.
I think this is a roll.
Okay.
What kind of role?
You tell me. How are you approaching this?
Brawl. I'm gonna punch her. I
feel like this could, if for Josephine, would be consort.
That makes sense.
I feel like I'm not bullying her enough for it to be command.
That makes sense. Yeah. Nico, are you helping in this situation?
Yeah, I'll help. You know, I'm here. I'm helping.
That's what you do. Okay, what are my positions?
This is controlled standard.
Okay. I'll give myself an extra die then. Oh, fuck yeah,
baby!
That's a 6!
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. Jamila says, I took a few classes with her, but it was, I'm not trying to let other people know that she's kind of one of those weird professors, you know?
Weird how?
She does like weird research into like human bodies, and no one really like likes any of the stuff that she's doing. I think
So
that's
you
why
noticed that too.
Yeah, it's I think that's why not many students are like signing up to be like her aides or her you know, like her helpers.
Is she on the search for one? A helper? An aide?
I
what's the
mean,
word I'm looking
probably
for?
she's. I hear she has
Protege?
like. Yeah, I hear she's got like a ton of research that she's doing right now into like human anatomy or something. But yeah, she's just doing it by herself. So yeah, she's probably looking for someone to help. Are you guys gonna? You guys shouldn't do that.
Absolutely
Oh, no.
not.
Okay.
No.
We know someone who's who
I'm
might be interested.
I'm a fundamentalist, Jamila. I believe in the core tenets of magic and picking one or two or three that you're very talented at and sticking with those. There's no need to cross streams or something.
Okay. Yeah, if your friend wants to like look into that anatomy stuff, like reanimation, I would try to not let them do that, or like try to talk them out of it or something.
Good to know, though you can be kind of stubborn.
Has she had any help before? Like, has there been any students that she's worked with?
I probably like before, but I mean, not since I started off in the university, and no one that I know knows anyone who's helped her.
Okay. Thank you.
Of course, yeah. Where did all this come from? Do you know the professor?
Oh, we just heard some rumors.
Okay.
And
yeah.
you mentioned studying some scripts earlier, so you know, one connection led to another.
Yeah, okay. I'm glad that I got to talk to you then before you know, got kind of rolled up and all that.
You know, Jamila, and I'm gonna like hook my arm through hers and then the other through Nico's, and I'm gonna start like leading them away from this
Mhm.
circle. You seem like a trustworthy gal, right?
Mm-hmm.
And where's your family from? Where do you come from?
Oh, Nineveh?
Okay. So you understand the other side of the business that comes with the last name Emerson, right?
Uh-huh.
And I am Josephine Emerson.
I I I know that. Yeah.
Okay. So you know that my trust, one, doesn't come easy, and two, comes with a price.
Okay.
So if I tell you something, if I rely on you, and you do anything to compromise that, it's not gonna be pretty, right?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Are I'm not I wouldn't
Oh no. I know. You're a good girl. And I like pat her hand. You're sweet. That's why I'm gonna let you in on what my extended family member and I are trying to get down to. I believe that the professor may have succeeded.
what?
I don't want to get you too involved because, like I said, you're a good girl and you don't need to be involved in this kind of mess. But I have my own personal confirmation that she could have succeeded, and part of that visual confirmation included runes all over a body that I believe has been reanimated. Hence the
Really
connection to script magic.
really quick, welcome to Laugh Out Lore and your rainy party. Hello.
Hello, live, laugh,
Welcome.
love. What the hell?
Yes. And she says, "What? What runes? Where did you?"
I look at her and I'm like, do you really want to know? Or would you
Well-
rather have just enough plausible deniability?
And there's like conflict on her face, and she's like, "Maybe you're right. Maybe I don't want to get in this."
Too close, at least not too close. But I'm telling you this because if you see anything that happens with the professor, or you catch wind that she's brought an aide into her fold, or there's just anything that makes you feel suspicious, I want you, and I like put my hand on her hand again and I squeeze. I want you to come to me, okay?
Okay, yeah.
I know that I was being a little tough earlier, but because this is a serious matter, I'm not asking you to do anything dastardly. I'm just asking you to tell a friend.
I absolutely. I don't think that's right either. Yeah, you can count on me.
Thank you. Does Nico have anything?
Nico's just observing.
Yeah, that's fair.
Really
I
quick
mean-
then, thank you to BHumps89 for your bits. Yay. thank you.
Bits!
And I mean, Jamila, we know from experience, it's understandable if you don't want to poke your nose into where it don't belong.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
That all
yeah.
being said, if we were to show you some of the scripts that we saw, unfortunately, and I look at Josephine, we couldn't catch all of them,
No.
but got some of them. Maybe you might be able to translate some of them, and we could know what we're up against.
Yeah, I guess.
That is, of course, if you want to.
Again, I'm not asking you necessarily to be complicit. That's your decision to go with as far as you want. I'm just saying if you see something, say something.
Yeah, it's just right now.
Well, we're only in town for the holiday, unfortunately.
But if you see
Okay.
something after we leave, you can always ride to Terrapin's Gulch.
I'm-
Absolutely.
Yeah, of course. Maybe I can just like look at what you guys saw. Maybe I can like find something quickly.
That'd be
Yeah,
appreciated. Thank you.
I'll do my best. And I'm gonna try to write out the runes from memory.
All right. What skill are you using?
I feel like it would technically be a read. I'd love if it could be a tune, but I feel like it's technically, well, reading is gathering information.
Mm-hmm. So it's like you paid attention while you were looking at the
Exactly.
runes, so you can like recreate them. Yeah.
Yeah, so it's probably a read.
Good luck.
I'm helping.
You're a king. What are my positions?
Controlled standard.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna throw in an extra die.
Oh,
This is so fucking embarrassing. This is the worst thing that's ever happened to a person. This is so embarrassing.
Jamila like looks over the diagram that you created and she's like,
She's like, your handwriting shit.
this is a Venn diagram.
Jamila like looks at it and she's like, I can't really I understand it. It's just like I think that like depending on where the runes fall in the body, like that might make a little bit of a difference. But if you look here and she starts like circling a few of them, these are actually lightning runes. Josephine, this is like you didn't really realize this until she.
Yeah,
like,
I mean,
pointed
it
out.
was like Josephine's face was already red because she knows this looks bad. I guess we're just establishing that Josephine's just not good with runes and not good with script.
It's canon. We're going with
canon.
the lore. The dice
It's
telling
canon.
a story.
Yeah, that's the real reason she's always shitting on script magic. It's 'cause she can't do it.
Yeah, she circles them and she's like, yeah, I like 90% of these are script runes, but these specific ones are lightning, and
Okay.
I mean I personally don't know what that means, but I don't know, maybe you can look into it.
Would I have enough knowledge about biology to know that like electricity is present in human beings? Like that's how the body functions?
I think so. I think you at least have like a rudimentary knowledge of biology. So
Yeah.
I guess like Jamila would have a similar background.
Yeah, I mean, like maybe enough to like be like, maybe this is why it's here. I don't know.
Yeah. Maybe she's like, maybe it's like stimulating the body somehow,
Not stimulating the body.
Like-
oh my
like a
gosh.
nervous system.
Oh,
uh,
okay.
I don't. What did you think?
Nothing.
Okay. Uh-huh.
I mean, I never seen anyone get shocked by lightning, but I heard it makes them move. So
Nico, you know as much as. Okay.
Josephine's mind is an entirely different place. But she ends up nodding along, getting back on
Yeah.
course.
Yeah, no, exactly, Nico. Yeah, so maybe that has something to do with it. I don't know that much about anatomy though, or biology, I guess, but good luck. I'll keep an eye out for like other people with weird runes on them.
appreciate it.
Appreciate
And
that.
I don't know if you could also keep an eye out on the kind professor. That'd be appreciated.
Very much so.
If I can, yeah.
Whatever you're comfortable with.
Thank you for your help.
Yeah. Have fun at the party?
You as
Will
well.
do.
And she goes back to her group. Who else wants to do something?
On, you little troublemakers, speak up.
This is a game of
guess-
chicken,
I want to
y'all
get
are
rid
doing.
of more grit.
I guess.
You can't spend a whole session fucking your dead husband.
Please
can.
do,
I
actually.
Why
Actually,
not?
You can.
stand for it.
Actually, you
I
can.
will not stand for
Yeah,
it.
may I please?
You may, yeah.
I can wait until John's done though.
This is my hell.
So narratively, I think this wouldn't happen until after the party. So if y'all have things you want to do at the party, you should do them first.
All right, so I'm still fucking my husband.
Okay, yeah. Yeah.
Give
I
us
think
a
by the-
brawl check.
Gladly.
Weird, all the bruises disappear as they're being made.
Oh no! Oh no!
JK, that's not canon. That's not canon. Yeah.
Had me though.
That was deeply alarming.
This is too much, methinks. This is too much.
No, I think this is just like the, like there's been enough like post-coital cuddling and talking that it's like looped back around the other end of the circle, and now it's like pillow talking, and so like we're going back around the other side of the
circle.
sphere.
Nice. I imagine like by the end of your activities,
Yeah.
whatever room this is like completely erect.
Yes. That's 3 more grit back to me. Thank you. Thank you. Thank
Nice.
you.
Congrats.
I mean, it was a college beach house, though. It started off that. It plausibly could have started off that way.
No. You get to live in this.
I'm not paying a deposit.
You don't have to. You didn't rent it.
Oh
Awesome.
my god, not you literally giving me flashbacks to my college experience. Anyway. That's a story for the break.
So with the party over, I think
Uh-huh.
as it's dying down, Baxter spent the whole party with Liam. He's feeling pretty refreshed and like kind of eager to get going on things. And he probably, key that this is okay, stumbles upon Jorah Make, and they like catch eyes like as they're walking out, and he like follows her onto campus. And I
Okay.
think he's just as we get going, this is ultimately a guts training, I don't know, like mechanic, but
Have you asked Jorah Make to teach you a few things?
yes. So I think
Okay.
specifically he Dr. Meg, I haven't had as much learning in script magic, and I was wondering if you could help me out in there. Like I haven't had the experience, and one of my other idols that let me down. Ultimately, he was real good at it. And I kind of want to be good at it.
You kind of see the corner of a smile as she like turns to lead you into the College of Script, and she says, well, of course, yeah. I'm always eager for new minds, thirsty for knowledge. Come into my lab. I will try to teach you what I can. And she hands you a few bones. You're not sure where these bones are coming from, but you see that there are a few runes already inscribed into them. And she says, "All right," and she gives you like what is basically like an X-Acto knife. She says, "All right, let's get to work." And she puts out a piece of paper in front of you with like a line of runes on it. And you see that the runes that are already inscribed are on this piece of paper. And she's like, if you want to learn how to use my specific type of magic, then you'll have to get used to writing things into living tissues and things like that. So yeah, get your practice on this bone.
Okay, all right. I'll give it a run. How many lines should I do? Is it dangerous to put them next to each other or anything?
Well, if you do it correctly, then something will happen, and if you don't, nothing will happen. So we'll see.
Okay, I'm gonna give it a good college try.
And I think eventually, after you've kind of messed up on a few bones, the last one that you inscribe, it how should I describe this? It starts to bleed as the marrow inside of it starts making red blood cells again.
What? So let me get this straight. I have cut a hole into the bone. The hole's shape has now dictated that the bone marrow should start to create new red blood cells. Is that correct?
Yes, that's what's happening.
Baxter has the capacity to make red blood cells now.
The hole doesn't go directly through the bone though. It's just like on the surface. You've noticed that if you go into the bone, then it just doesn't work.
Oh,
Also,
I see. So it's bleeding out of like the old vascular holes.
Mm-hmm. Also, welcome to Game Daddy AH and your raiding party. Hello. This is all just normal things. in
Yes,
the
I'm sorry you
apocalypse.
joined it. Vascular hole bleeding of a bone. But thank you. I guess. Excellent.
Who else has downtime activities that they would like to use?
Okay. I am also going to train.
What are you training?
What kind of weird games are all these little teeny boppers? They're not teeny boppers, quite literally college students. But what kind of weird games are they getting up to? I know that there's a dance floor. I just want to know what my options are because I'm gonna try to train prowess.
There's the dance floor. There's also like a version of beer pong, except people are using magic to affect the ball in midair and things like that.
Easy. Continue.
People are also like swimming. Like I told you again, this is like the edge of the city. So you're like, the water is built on a pier over the water that rings the city. And let's see what else. People have set up like one of those slackline things between.
Not people pretending that they can fucking tightrope walk. Ew, it's such a college town.
They've done it between different gables
They're
of the house.
slacklining, aren't they?
Oh, the girlies love to slackline.
This is
This
some
is
of the
a
whitest
liberal-
shit.
It's magic college. You don't think it's like a liberal art school?
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, quite literally the liberalist of the arts. It's magic.
Do you have an idea of something like an activity that you would like to do?
Do they have like a magical hacky sack?
No.
I'm gonna fly to Arizona and beat you up. You're on thin fucking ice, ma'am. You're on the thinnest of ice.
That's a step.
Which
too
is
far.
dangerous because you're in 115 degree weather, and I'm gonna turn up the fucking heat on you. My rage for everything you've been doing for the past fucking hour.
Fucking her husband.
Just
yeah.
fucking him. Just fucking him. The world's going to shit. The world is burning. Everything's terrible. There's a big fucking snake that has just full fucking deep throated the sun, and you're like, nope, I need to do some deep throating of myself. Mama's gonna clock in. I cannot believe you.
I mean, I'm not sure I would be anywhere else, frankly.
John! Mute yourself. Just put that mute on, baby.
Is anyone else concerned about the logistics?
Wait, of what? Of which part? Of which part?
Of me and my undead husband, or Liv coming to Arizona?
Oh yeah, that part. Definitely that part. Liz can get to Arizona however she wants.
Well, I hope I
sturdy are
get here
these rooms?
quick because I'm lonely.
How dirty is this man?
How dirty is this man? This man has been fermenting. What are you fucking talking about? This is the nastiest kimchi of a man. This is
Wait,
fucking
wait.
kombucha.
How do you know this is the same body that Tallulah has been keeping this
Well,
entire
we
time?
That's
don't.
okay. Well,
As
that's
soon
the
as we get
unspoken
home,
dirty
I'm
as
gonna
hell
check
either.
on that.
that is the unspoken horror, Keith.
So if it's not, how do we know the anatomy was right? How did they know to put the anatomy in the right
Tallulah?
place with the right
Did you,
Tallulah.
size?
did you only send uncut penises?
No.
I'm a boutique grave robber, okay? Dora Make had anything she wanted. Everything and anything.
High
all
class
the
You know
different
what the right
cuts.
parts were.
All the
Tri-
different cuts.
Triple S class only.
You know what?
First class male.
No, you know what? No,
Or it's
I'm
just
not.
like an
I'm not
upgrade
gonna. I'm not
situation.
gonna celebrate the girl boss of this moment. I'm not giving you that. I'll bring it up.
Yes,
in the
I
post
created
show.
a custom undead husband.
I know that is a win.
Literally
that is
Frankensteining
companies for
him.
There's companies for that in the real world, so
boutique grave robber.
yeah.
Another banger from Kiwi Sanctuary.
Have I girl bossed too close to the dying sun? Maybe.
Yeah.
Do I regret it? Absolutely not.
You're giving me heart palpitations.
Would I do
can't
it again?
fucking Live like this.
Yes.
I cannot believe the audacity.
Maybe we should take a
My
break.
fucking
It's
God.
the hour. Let's take a quick break as we contemplate the audacity of Tallulah / guilty cosplay.
Lion
Thank
the
you
Witch,
so
the audacity of this bitch.
much for watching. We will be right. Welcome back under the table. Thank you for joining us. We are playing Fistful of Darkness, which is a hack of Blades in the Dark. Someone has been very much enjoying their newly undead husband, and the rest of the crew seems to be okay with it. So yeah.
Did somebody say undead?
What?
Undead and revived are very different terms.
Oh, you're right.
No correction. Good to know.
Good to
for
know.
the-
That was a
for the-
choice. It was an active choice.
What is the difference for someone who
Esteemed
doesn't know?
colleagues of the jury, aka the audience, you saw it here.
John would like to know what the difference is between revived and undead. Revived is you are taking the original body and giving it back life. Undead is not dead.
Revived has more specific, is what I'm hearing.
Mhm.
Yes, it is definitely a matter of semantics, but at least with revived, to me, it is like it's putting the square box in the square hole. You're taking the soul and you're putting it back in the right body. Undead, who fucking knows?
Where does the circle go? That's right, the square hole.
I mean, it fits. What's the worst that could happen?
Where does the rhombus go? The square hole.
There's
What's
two
the worst
types
that
of
could
people
happen,
in the
John?
world.
The worst that could happen is a toddler doesn't understand his shapes. He doesn't know right from wrong. He doesn't know
And-
the truth from lies.
And look where that got us. Look at the Sparrow family, and you tell me what's the worst that could happen.
Ah.
I don't think that's all that bad. Baxter obviously would put the circle in the square hole, and look at how well he's doing. He has a partner. He's got a job.
Baxter is the stupidest smart person I've ever met.
He has an internship. On a highly related note, Shapes is a delicious cracker brand in Australia. There's pizza flavor.
Ooh.
You don't get to distract us like this.
I
still know you're
snackies.
It was working for
I
a while.
have a whole bowl of ramen. I don't need your snackies.
Damn. Got him.
Let's play this man's silly little game.
what is everyone doing? What's happening? What are you guys what are y'all up to?
Would like to pay for another downtime, please.
Sure. What are you doing and how are you paying for it?
Yeah, I'm a little I'm not proud of this one, but I think Baxter is going to I don't know where Jorah gets her parts, but whoever the supplier is, I think he's gonna buy a couple extra practice materials. Fine, Tallulah and Baxter exchange. And I think he's gonna do more practice and probably like break into the next page of the book to impress her.
Interesting. Okay. I think that Jorah Make tells you yeah, don't you have someone in your city who takes monster parts to burn them to run the walking part of it, the furnace?
Yeah, I thought every walking city had that.
Yeah, so when you get back to your city, you can pay them to give you certain parts that they don't want.
I didn't even think of that. That's such a great idea. We get used to
course.
something that they're not using it.
Exactly. That way nothing goes to waste.
You're so smart. Thank you. I'll make sure to do that.
You are as well
When I get home.
for choosing me as your mentor. But yes, here let's go to the butcher here in Vermont, and I can show you what to say, what to ask for specifically.
Oh, that'll be magical. I don't have to figure it out. You'll help me.
Of course I will. And then she goes and she gives the butcher the cash that you provided and says, yeah, if there are any bad cuts today, let us know. And a little package shows up at her door, her little laboratory door, and yeah, you're able to take that home with you.
Okay, excellent. And and with that, I have 3 attune. I'm magical now.
You have how much attune?
I have 3 attune. All of my XP has been going to my guts and to attune. And we have a guts.
That is so interesting. It's really interesting.
I have saved it for this moment because I thought you all would be delighted for me now that I'm an actual proper magical girl.
I'm so happy for you, John. Also, welcome to the compound and your raiding party. Hello.
It's so fucking great. Oh.
Your stats are so fucking min-maxed. You are garbage at anything that involves people. Or
Wow.
fighting. Or sneaking.
But
else?
I'm really good at making stuff, and that is exactly how I imagine Baxter.
Nice.
Not this Elon Musk ass build.
Hey! Get his ass!
All right. Nico.
Baxter about invented cryptocurrency in the apocalypse.
No.
I mean, he
Nico or
invented a
Jessica?
burger stand in the middle of the world burning down. I am going to train. I'm going to go to this magical beer pong table and I'm going to train my prowess.
All right. Yeah, as you're kind of like flicking things away.
Mm-hmm. Cool. And that means I'm up on prowess. And I'm gonna go up in... What do we think, y'all? Prowl or sling? We got a slinger. I feel like I should go prowl.
I think you should go prowl. It's
Yeah,
always
cool.
it's always useful to be able to sneak.
Yeah, very true. Thank you for your input.
Nico, would you like to do something?
Oh, I suppose. Really the only things I can do in downtime are train and get rid of grit, right?
Yeah, you can also gain assets and work on a long-term project.
Ooh. All right, I'll be helpful. I am schmoozing around this party, looking for someone who knows anything about dealing with the dorkness and removing it. I'm trying to move up this cure the infected clock.
Oh, I like that. I think that so I thought that this was specifically for the sick people that you guys brought into your barn during that.
It is, but if I
Okay.
could perhaps find some extra information that I could bring back with me.
Oh, I see. But haven't they already been cured?
My clock is half full. Did Jeremiah do that? Was that
Here, let me
the
check.
clock that he filled when we left? Or was
Um,
that was getting our land?
Oh, so maybe these people have just been in your barn this entire time?
I have the clock at half. I don't know
Wait,
if anybody else.
sorry, what?
The cure the infected clock? I have it
Yeah,
at
no,
4
no, no. We finished that
Oh,
because how else would
I thought we prevented anybody else from getting further sick.
I thought we
Yes.
sent Rebecca home, and she was one of the infected.
Oh, and you gave everyone the antidote that you made.
Right.
okay.
was
I mean, that works for me.
Yeah.
We did kind of forget about them in the barn for a little bit.
Shit. Well, in that case, I don't got any clocks. Fucking, I don't know.
Is there nothing that Nico wants to know about?
Actually, who was it? I was talking about those 3 books: The Crown Key and Chronicle of the Red Queen.
That was in Baxter's dream, because Mama Sparrow was reading them.
It was also in the fair episode, the tech fair.
They just had the crown, though, right?
They just had the crown, yeah.
Alrighty, I'm gonna sneak out of the party and try and find me some book learning.
Okay, yeah. You sneak into the what is it? The university's library, main library, and you start snooping around. What skill are you using?
Let's see. I think I will use. Can I use survey?
Sure, as you're kind of like going through the stacks, trying to find
Yeah.
something.
Just gather information about opportunities.
Okay, yeah. Controlled standard.
Oh, baby, that's a 6. What do I find?
Nice. Yeah, you're kind of like going through these books, kind of like trying to figure out, you know, where these came from, kind of like what they were about. And you find like a series of books that you're able to take like certain parts of them and kind of like chain them together as like, okay, this is obviously talking about that, and then that is coming from this part of this book, and like by doing that you're able to like create this picture where these 3 books were written in the ancient Solanese Empire. This was an empire that spanned like most of the continent that the walking cities currently move through, and it was very, very powerful. And people say that power came from them chaining or imprisoning a god and using their power to fuel other parts of the kingdom, the empire. And you discover that these books are linked to that theory.
Like the books themselves are linked to the ability to chain a god.
They tell the story of how they did it. The first one was what the world looked like before they did it. The second one is how they did it, and the third one is how to release the god.
It doesn't. Wait, does it say which one's which, or is it?
Chronicles are 1, Crown is 2, and then Key is 3.
So Chronicles was the world before, Crown was how they chained, and Key was how they released. Interesting. Can I start a clock on finding the key?
Sure, yeah. I think this will be an 8-step clock. You can fill in, this is a 6, so you can fill in 3 steps.
Thank you.
Yeah. Would anyone else like to take a downtime action?
I'll do another training. That's
Sure.
cool.
What are you training?
I think I'm gonna still be in the same place where I'm playing beer pong with everybody, because you said it's like also magical beer pong, so I feel like that's a great place to also practice my guts and try to get that up.
Nice. Yeah. Go for it. I think you end up like this is a ranked competition, I think, and the last person uses script magic.
How are they doing their script magic, if I don't mind asking? Just a little bit of cinema.
They have written runes around each of their cups, and they're kind of like activating them individually, and you find that the runes create sort of like a force field almost around the tops of the cups.
And this is no real rules. Like, we can do whatever we want.
Yeah, whatever you want.
And it's just the tops of the cups.
Yeah, they're kind of like hovering discs over the tops. So there is a little bit of a gap that you could potentially get through. I think that was one of the rules. Like, you can't fully close off the cups. Yeah.
Right. But like maybe like somebody's controlling a bit of wind and there's like an opening, but it is still swirling. Blah blah blah. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Which is probably Josephine's. Yeah, it's probably Josephine's. I think Josephine will do like a little sleight of hand while they're playing, because I think she's like would like cross her arms and kind of like reach her fingers into one of her materials pouches and get like a little bit of sand on her fingertips and then would slide, like as she's leaning forward on the table to focus, kind of like put her fingers down and slide out kind of in that dramatic like way as she's focusing to smear the sand across. And there's liquids on the table. And Josephine is going to cast glass magic that connects like 1, 2, 3, 4, just like snakes its way through the table and eventually stabs through these cups that have the runic symbols on them, but like specifically stabs through the runes. 1, ruining the spell, and 2, to anybody watching at home, proving a very serious point.
Right.
Mhm.
And I think your competitor's like, whoa, that was really metal. What? That's so violent. Why would you do that?
You're a freshman, ain't you?
What? How could you tell?
I just throw and like snap my fingers, and little gusts of wind like pop up and deliver the ball straight in.
Oh my gosh, she's so good.
I love when Keith plays straight. I love when Keith acts like a straight man. It's the best thing in the world. Goodness.
I am
Are we done here?
multifaceted. Hello.
Are we done here? We're done here. And I leave.
All right. Yeah. So you guys make your way back to Terrapin's Gulch.
I assume so.
When you get there, Tallulah, you find that the back bar, the door is like broken open. And when you look, you see that the door to the under basement is also broken open. And when you descend into that basement, which, as a reminder, contained the cooler that held the body of your dead husband, that cooler has been punched open from the inside. Tallulah, how many more of your relatives would you like to be here looking at this scene?
I think as soon as we got home, I kind of left Silas with the horses. Be like, I'll be right back, and then like made a beeline downstairs just to check. So if anyone wanted to follow me,
Versus
they
the
could
thing
feel
that
free.
killed him.
Yeah, I know. All right, probably
He
just
seems
like
okay- he seems okay
stay,
with that.
stay here just a second.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, so
Is
then
everything
I
okay?
head downstairs. Yeah, I gotta check on my the cellar.
Okay.
100% following Tallulah.
Okay.
Absolutely following Tallulah. The hell?
As I watch everyone else walk off, I'm definitely following the group.
Okay. So
Yeah,
then
so-
the four of us are standing there looking over the cooler with like a fist mark through it.
There are also
And-
half melted and fully melted candles around this cellar.
Can I look for script magic? Or actually just any runes, but can I like look and investigate?
Sure, yeah. What skill are you using?
I'm gonna use a tune because I feel like there's probably like a magical signature in the air.
Mhm.
So I'm gonna use that to guide me.
That would be controlled standard.
Okay, thank you. Wow. Okay, that's a 3 and a 3.
You
Um,
see,
I'm
you
gonna-
see. Yeah, go ahead.
I think I'm gonna try to resist this. I need answers for this shit.
You see runes inscribed like into this cooler, but other than that, there isn't much. You can tell from what's left of those lines of runes that they were to preserve something.
Okay. Can I still try to resist and get more information?
Sure.
Well, no, the lines of runes were here to resist.
Preserve
You know what,
something, yeah.
I'm going to resist it because I don't feel like messing with these consequences. This feels like a terrible consequence.
Okay.
So I roll guts and that's it, right?
This is a guts resist, yeah. So you will be taking grit damage equal to 6 minus 5. So take 1 grit damage. Nice.
Yes, that wasn't that bad. Okay, cool.
You feel, Josephine, that you see that there is sort of like a similarity between the runes inscribed into the cooler and the ones that were written into Silas's body. But you feel in the air a different kind of magic. Something that's very concentrated within this cooler, but something that has moved out of the cellar and out towards the city.
Out to the city, do I know? Well, I mean, he's been up and around potentially. Okay.
Specifically, the feeling of this magic is very different from the feeling of the magic that has brought Tallulah's Silas back to life. There's a difference here.
Okay. Thank you.
Tallulah, you want to tell me what the hell we're looking at?
Well, this is where Silas had been for past 5 years. You know, just for safekeeping.
You had him down here?
Well, I had to wait for science and magic to catch up.
What
This is
happened
where
to
you
the...
kept-
Actually, wait, Keith, what usually happens at like a traditional Terrapin Skulch funeral?
The person's body is cremated and their materials are returned to the soil of Terrapin's Gulch to provide fertilizer for plants, basically.
So you need to tell me that you let somebody else's body get burned and you saved your dead husband, long gone husband, in our cellar?
Listen, they
What's
were
wrong with
already
you?
dead. It's not like I replaced him with a new live one.
What's wrong with you, Tallulah?
What's wrong with me? It was just a body. There's no harm in keeping a body around.
Where did you get the other body?
You know, Pa taught me something called plausible deniability.
You know
I
what?
can confirm they were already dead. Don't even worry about it.
So you just kept a corpse on ice, a
Yeah.
piece of biological material on
Yeah.
ice, hoping and praying that maybe we'd be able to revive a body before you were old and gray yourself.
Well, listen, I was doing a little more than hoping and praying. I was out in all of flipping cities in this dang wasteland looking for smarter people than me to put together the pieces I was bringing back.
You know,
And you got him back newer than you last saw him, huh?
I'm pretty damn perfect.
you know, Tallulah, I get it. You know, we all have our different skill sets in this family, but I've never thought that you were unintelligent.
No, that's why I let the
This
smart
is the
people do it.
stupidest thing you've ever done.
No, I brought them all the research. It is scientifically backed. It is a renowned professor from your own
It's
institution.
It's a
He ain't that renowned.
goddamn crackhead. No, sorry, not crackhead. Crackpot, that's what I meant to say.
She is
a hack, and regarded as one of the most foolish intellects, if you can dare use the word, in that entire establishment. Nobody takes her classes. Nobody wants to work with her. Everybody knows that she's deranged. And you thought that you could trust her.
Well, now,
all right, but she.
We don't
Her
need to be
methods
going so hard.
worked.
I have it on good authority from other
we did
students.
some canvassing, so to say.
Oh, you talked to the. Yeah, okay, all right, because you went to rate my professor. You know more than me.
The hell's a rate my professor?
I don't know.
It's a newsletter.
I think it's the list in the back of the bar.
Nice.
It's just a long-running tally on the unisex school bathroom.
As I was just gonna say that.
Obviously, what she did worked, and I don't know why everyone's upset or questioning whether or not she knows what she's doing, because clearly it worked. I'm sorry if you've got your knickers in a bundle because you don't understand script magic, but clearly,
you know what?
There's some things that we don't understand, that we don't need to understand. We got our family member back.
No, we didn't.
We did. Josephine, you've only met him like 2 times.
No, we didn't, because I took the liberty to look at his body using them goddamn glasses, and that is just a hogmaglob of different body pieces, all connected with script magic and one magic that I do know quite well, probably better than you, of all people.
Okay.
Oh, I'm so sorry, I forgot. How much magic do you know?
Listen, I don't claim to understand how this works.
Then maybe
I'm
you
just
shouldn't
not
mess around
gonna
with
look.
it.
I'm not gonna look a gift horse in the mouth. I worked hard for this miracle.
Now, you said that there were scripts on his body?
There were scripts connecting all the different joints and quite a bit of Latin magic.
If that's what it takes to make him work, that's what it takes.
It's pretty easy to break down, too.
All right, well, be careful.
Nico, can you set her straight? I can't deal with her.
Tallulah, I know you're happy about this, but there's some weird stuff going on, and I just want us to keep one eye open, be skeptical.
You know what?
If it's too good to be true, it might be.
It's not too good to be true. It is exactly good enough for me, and I'm not listening to any of your naysaying.
I'm gonna look, like, Josephine's gonna look at all of these runes and kind of like be running through what her surveying and her reading and her attunement of it brought, like the information that I brought to her. She's gonna just look at Tallulah and say, "And if that ain't your husband?"
There's no way. There's no way. We talked for hours.
There
He
are
knows
literal
everything.
creatures on this entire planet. There are creatures crawling around whose entire gimmick, their entire fucking gig is to manifest and manipulate and look like other people. And you want to sit here and tell me that you can trust a dead body that was allegedly reanimated by a quack? Who's to say that she ain't an agent of a queen either? Who's to say this isn't some weird machinations just trying to get one over on you, Tallulah? You always throw in my face how much of the world that you've seen and how much you have lived, the life you've lived, the stories you can tell, and you're gonna sit here and believe some snake oil? Think, Tallulah. Think.
I've never seen anything this good. And you know what? If it's Silas, but 3% off, 5% off, He was in a major accident.
Then
Of
you're
course he wasn't going to
pathetic.
come back exactly the same.
How many percent is enough percent?
He's enough for me. Shouldn't that be enough?
So
Shouldn't
what are
that
you
make you
gonna do
happy
now?
that I'm finally content?
Now that you're content, what you gonna do? You gonna stay here with him the whole time?
Make sure he doesn't fall apart or start molding on you.
Well, I don't know, okay? But yeah, I think I would like a little bit of peace and quiet with my husband. You know what? Don't think that I haven't considered this. I'm not smart like you, but I know there are evil things out there. But you didn't know him like I did. This is my Silas. And if he's not, I'll kill him myself.
Well, I hope for your sake that he is.
Thank you, Nico. I'm gonna go tell Pa.
I think when you get to the surface, Tallulah, Silas kind of catches up to you and says, I can feel him. There's another version of me.
What?
I don't understand it, but there's like a tug, like deep within me, pulling me towards the lake or something.
Silas, you're telling me you didn't come up those steps?
No. I was born in the I was created in the university.
All right, we're gonna talk to Pa. We're gonna, you know what? No, we're not even gonna mess around with that. We're gonna tell everyone that we need a little time away to ourselves.
Okay.
We'll find him. We'll figure this out.
Why are we keeping secrets from our family? Can't they help us?
It's just, there's a lot going on with them, and
Then
I don't want them doubting you. They're already doubting me so much.
won't they doubt me if they learn that we've been keeping secrets? Silas kind of like does this thing, like if you're looking down, he tries to like get into your view area, and he's like, look, I don't get it either, and this is just like so new again, but I don't want to get off on the wrong foot with everything, and I care about them.
I know, baby. I do too. I waited so long to have you back. I don't want to risk anyone with the...
You don't think that you don't think that they want what's best for you too?
I think they're scared.
I'm scared too, Tallulah. I think you're scared too.
I
We're all
mean,
scared.
I didn't even tell you what happened with the Gulchy Green. There's been a lot of shit going on in the city, and out of it, and monsters getting in places that they shouldn't. Silas, what if that's the real one out there?
He goes to hug you. Do you let him?
No, listen to me. Listen to me for real. I know
am
you
listening
think
to
that you're
I
you,
know.
but what if there's another you out there that also thinks he's you?
Well then,
What are we gonna do?
We'll talk to him. What?
Right. So I don't want my whole goddamn family talking to him too.
Why? Who cares?
Because they're gonna decide to kill one of you.
Why?
You don't think they will?
I think they have a more level head than that.
You have some rosy glasses on the past.
What?
They have grown up to be more world weary than you ever were.
This doesn't sound like world weary. This sounds like bloodthirsty. If we're both living, breathing, thinking, feeling human beings, then shouldn't we both be left to live?
I think that's a conversation the three of us should have first.
Then let's go find him. Bring
Yeah.
your family.
No, baby. Trust me on this. You've been gone for a while. You don't know how they are.
They deserve to know.
And I'll tell them when we get back.
This feels bad, Tallulah.
What if we leave a note? What if we just
And-
give ourselves one day of a head start? We'll leave a note with Pa, telling him not to open it till a certain time because, you know, he's the only one who will wait. And
he
that'll
ra-
just give us a little bit of a chance to have a one-on-one with whatever this other you is.
Okay. Yeah,
Okay.
let's do that.
All right.
And as you walk away, a slip of paper falls from one of Silas's hands. And it's left there at the what is it? The doorway into this back barn. And as you, Tallulah, and this Silas run off in one direction, I think the rest of you three find this note. And it says, hey gang, this is Silas. I felt that there was a different version of me somewhere out there. I've been trying to get Tallulah to tell y'all because, like, we're all family. But she didn't want to, so this is... I'm trying to do what's right. So that's where we're going.
Well, shit, I mean, if it ain't Silas, he's a genuine guy.
Or a real good liar.
True. Easier to lie on paper than in person.
Yeah, I don't trust him.
I mean, I don't know, y'all. It seems like it might work.
What'll work for what?
The
Look up-
script magic.
Well, I don't see any harm in tailing him.
Yeah, well, call your horses. Call your ornithopters. Let's get going.
Except it might piss Tallulah off.
I don't think we need to be any kind of trigger happy here. I think I don't need you killing Tallulah's husband one more time, right?
Baxter, what if it ain't Tallulah's husband? What you gonna do then?
You know, I think we could take it one step at a time, but I don't think we need to jump to no conclusions because, well, I've seen it work, and I understand how this thing is starting to move, and I don't think that.
What are you talking about? What do you mean?
Oh,
Baxter?
Well, so
What
I
is it,
might,
bud?
I might have done. I might have asked the professor to show me some of the things she did.
That nut job?
You know, I don't think she's as crazy as y'all say.
No, I think, dare I say, I think she's even more unhinged. Now, Baxter, you know how I feel about magic. It's all about the fundamentals, right? And I've already accepted you walking in here one day, shitting on my entire belief system when it comes to the one art in life, the one study I've dedicated my life to with chronomancy. Now you want to sit here and tell me that necromancy is legitimate. Is that what you're saying to me? Think about it. Think about it before you answer. 3, 2.
Now, I don't know that I can say that it's proper necromancy. In fact, from the books I'm read, it's nothing like it because the body came back whole and in peace, and the soul seems to be functioning properly.
What do you know
Not a
about
bunch of
proper
undead minions.
necromancy?
That is a great question, Nico. Yes. What do you know about proper necromancy, young man?
You know,
Really
I've
quick,
read.
welcome to Stella Luna and your rating party of 39. We're trying to figure out what Baxter knows about proper necromancy.
And whether or not the father and the mother ground this boy for another year.
Now, I might have done a little bit of the magic and figured out some of the scripts, and it's not as arcane and mystical as you might have expected.
Hold on. So you're telling me that you might have played around and you know what proper necromancy is because you were playing around?
Were you playing around or were you studying with this crackpot nut job, no good professor?
Oh, that was real good. You write that down? I don't think you have fully understood the domain, and I'm
not asking for a bloviated essay response, Baxter. I'm asking for yes or no.
Baxter, which of the two of you has a degree in magic?
You know what, Nico? Thank you so much. How many degrees do you have, Baxter? Because I have 3.
I don't have no degrees, but I'm pretty sure Dr. Jorah Make has many more. Teaches at a university even.
Teaches at a university, but is desperate to find anybody who will study under her tutelage, even if they aren't even a student, and have been picking it up as a hobby, which, Baxter, how many hobbies do you pick up per year?
And how many do you drop?
I'm thinking this one's gonna stick.
You say that a lot, bud.
What did she offer you? What did she offer you?
She offered to show me some of the magics that I haven't had access to until now. Like she's teaching me script magic.
You have,
and she has offered to guarantee my admittance to the university.
That's a pretty promise. Has she discussed with you how you're going to pay for that? Has she talked to you about room, board, supplies?
We hadn't yet.
I spoke with some other students, active students. I mean, I won't lie. When I was studying Latin and magic, I didn't have to take Jormay's classes. I knew better than that. But I have talked to some other students, and her reputation has not gotten any better. In fact, she is always desperately searching for people to assist with her teachings and her research. And Baxter, while you irritate me and you work my last goddamn nerve, there is no denying the fact, and I've said it before and I will say it again, that I deeply respect you and I think that you are one of the smartest people in this family. You make
no arguments there.
Stupid decisions though, and this is another one.
No arguments there.
I need you desperately to think more than your sister, because it's situations like this, it's moments like this, it's foolhardiness and optimism and a real lack of awareness that leads you to reviving your dead husband. That's the path that you're walking down. Do you want to be like that? Do you want to be like her?
No, I dare say I don't. But the thing that I am actually interested in is getting some proper like study behind me to go and revive that field of time magic. You know, I don't think a school of magic deserves to be dead, and I was hoping that any door in would be a way to get it finished. I appreciate y'all's position here. I do. I really get it. But I would have thought that each of y'all would have been bigger than to judge a book by how other people see it. I don't think that y'all be getting off anywhere on the popularity contests. Not I am either. But I it just doesn't sit right with me to say, oh, they're not popular, so you shouldn't listen to them.
You know what, Baxter? You want to study so bad? You really want to go to Vermont?
I think it could be a promising future, you know?
Okay, give me a few days. Give me a few days, and if I can't get you a full ride, tuition paid, supplies paid, board paid for however long you want to study, then I'll let you go to the professor, Jorme. But you hold off until then, you hear me?
You know, I think that's an agreeable situation. I'm not in it for the necromancy or whatever y'all calling it. I'm in it to figure out how the time magic stuff
You
works.
called it that. You called it necromancy. You said proper necromancy. Don't you twist this around on us, bud.
Y'all said it first. I don't know what you're talking about.
And I think at this point, Clay Sparrow comes out of his house and is like, oh, hey guys, Tallulah asked me to give you this letter after 30 minutes.
Thank you, Uncle Clay.
Oh,
Okay.
Hi, Pa. How you been?
Hey, I'm good. I just got back from an expedition to the Waste. You know, we were looking for some specimens put into the. Y'all been to the new zoo over there in the city?
There's a new zoo.
Yeah. The old Hunters Guild started kind of populating it with some of the weird shit we found out in the waste. So
Who decide? Pop, appreciate it. Thanks for the info. We'll come to it later.
okay.
We're gonna put a pin in that. Uncle Clay, could you do me a big favor? Can you write down just a little dossier of all the information you have about the people working that zoo and who you report to and who pays? Just everything. Just write down everything.
No, it's all my old. No, I'll tell you about. I'll go. We can go to like a poker night or something. It's all my old friends.
Okay,
Yeah.
that sounds great. That sounds fantastic. Thank you so much. You're an angel and a half. You know that?
Oh, thank you. Thanks, Josephine. Y'all look real stressed. Y'all want to come in for like a little spell?
It's all
You know-
good, Pops. We got to read this letter.
Thank you.
Okay.
You know what? But when we come back, I will bake us a fresh batch of pastries. We'll curl up by the fire. Lordy knows I need a good book.
I'll get us some cornbread going. You know what? If you want to get to mixing, I know you like the mixing. I'll pop it in later.
Okay. Yeah, thanks, Nico. Yeah, I'll get right on that.
And then I put my arm around Baxter. I'm like, listen here, bud. We're gonna talk about this later. And just so we're clear, would you go to a restaurant with bad review? No. So let's go. And we start walking off towards the lake.
And I think that is, I think that's about time for the next break of the night. We will come back and do encounter rolls. Engagement rolls. All right. We will see you in about 5 minutes. Table. We are an indie TTRPG actual play stream. And tonight we are playing Fistful of Darkness, which is a Blades in the Dark hack. The Sparrow family has just discovered that the dead body of Tallulah's husband has somehow broken free of its confinement below their barn, and now the family is looking for that body. Unfortunately, they have split up and are moving separately. So now we will be rolling 2 separate engagement rolls one representing the team of Tallulah and Silas, her living dead husband, and another role representing Nico, Josephine, and Baxter. All right, Tallulah, what you're trying to find the dead body of your husband. What sort of engagement role do you think this is?
Well, the Silas I'm with says that he feels some sort of like psychic connection to the Silas body.
Yes, true.
So I'm thinking that we could potentially I would prefer to stealth up, but I'm a little afraid that the body has that connection back to my Silas and will feel us coming. So I think a social engagement is what we're going to go for.
Interesting. Okay. Social, which is negotiate, bargain, or persuade.
Yes.
So the social, you're saying that the social connection, which is the key detail for this specific plan, is the connection between the missing Silas and the Silas that you have. Interesting. Okay, I like this. I like that. Okay. So you begin with 1d6 for sheer luck. And then we ask a series of questions to determine how many bonus die you get. Is this operation particularly bold or daring? Yes, so 2d6. Does this plan's detail expose a vulnerability of the target or hit them where they're weakest? Also yes, 3d6. Can any of your friends or contacts provide aid? No. Are there any enemies or rivals interfering? Also no. But are there any other elements you want to consider? Yes, take -1.
May I
2d6.
ask a little asshole question? Would we be considered rivals in this situation?
Oh, interesting.
Or are you considered allies?
Absolutely not.
Oh my god. He already won over Baxter.
Okay, he's outvoted. Because I do not see this in a good light. Alex, opinion bestie?
With metagame knowledge, I am on the fence. With Nico's knowledge, I am probably leaning towards this is not going to go well.
Oh,
So you're
But you're not
against it.
trying
You're
to, like,
anti.
You're not trying to intentionally thwart me. You're trying to get the same thing.
Yeah, I guess I'm like curious about what the note means.
I would also argue that two racers in a marathon want the same thing, but they are not allies.
Yeah, but they're not out here tripping each other.
Do you want to find Silas's body, or do you want to catch up with Tallulah? I guess is my question.
Ooh.
That is a very good question.
Because those are different things. Yeah.
I think we should be hunting Tallulah, not her husband.
I want to catch up with Tallulah to just join up and see what they're up to, like see what they're looking for.
I also want to catch up with Tallulah, but that's because I want to stop whatever she is planning, because I know it's not good.
It does sound like, though, that you are aiming for Tallulah herself and not the other body of her husband. So in this case, I don't think that you guys are considered enemies.
Okay.
All right, so I'm back at 2d6.
2d6.
Let's go.
Is there anything you would like to do, like a flashback or something that you would like to use somehow? Get some friends or contacts in there?
Can you tell me more about the lake?
The lake is at the center of Terrapin's Gulch. The city takes up I think, the northern half of the lake, and the southern half is pretty well within the growing part of the city, where all the fields are and the orchards. The only building of note in that part, in the growing part of the lake, would be the Church of Stars, whose cardinal all of you know.
Oh, isn't that the one from the first episode?
From the very first episode. His name
I'm gonna beat you to it. The cardinal is. These are all of my books. I think it's Yuki Yamano, or is that the wizard? No.
That sounds like the wizard.
Deacon Pagini?
Deacon Pagini. There it is.
Okay. I'm wondering if I can use our level 2 faction strength with Salvation's gift to borrow a boat.
Oh. They are on the edge of the lake. Yes, they would have a boat. Okay. So you get another +1 from friends or contacts.
Sweet.
That is a, I will say that is a 2 grit flashback roll.
Okay. And I'm rolling 3d6.
3d6, good luck.
Yeah, I got a
A
6.
6.
Woohoo!
Nice. Okay.
Sorry.
I think,
Fair enough.
I think
Like,
the
I'm
boat-
trying everything to save you from the zombie dick. Not
I'm-
making it easy.
It's giving me flashbacks. It's giving me flashbacks to screaming at my friends. Don't text him. Leave him.
But which him are you talking about? Which him is the bad one?
All of them. Listen. If the person uses he, him pronouns, they're toxic. Cut them
Damn.
out.
Damn. Bye.
Can confirm.
Yeah, definitely.
And but I am curious, has that ever worked?
No. I'm a victim of it myself.
Oh no.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Hey, Aaron. Hey, babe. Mwah.
All right, Tallulah, I will describe what happens after the second group's roll. 'Cause I don't want to give it away too soon. All right, second group, what are you guys doing to catch up with Tallulah?
I feel like, and y'all correct me if I'm wrong, I feel like this is very much an assault. It's a point of attack. We have a mission. We have a goal. We are literally on our horses riding. There's dramatic Western music flaring up in the background.
You're doing violence?
What are we planning to attack them?
Well, non-lethally.
This sounds like the Mad Max caravan rolling out. Like, do you have someone strapped to a flaming guitar?
Listen,
I think that's
Let me
Baxter at this point.
let me call
I
up
have-
Jamila. Let me call up Jamila and we can make it happen.
Oh, no.
We're
We have
riding
the
across the
technology.
wasteland. We're doing a violence. We have a soundtrack.
Yes, exactly. I mean, okay, I know that there could be an argument for travel, but to me, travel is more like you have like an infiltration. Like, travel is more about like, okay, we have a labyrinth and this is how we're gonna get through it.
But it's not
I-
stealth?
Oh, stealth could be good.
Are we stealthing though? Like, are we sneaking and hiding and maneuvering? No, like, cause I'm not even trying to like do it for the meme and being like, I'm out here to beat this bitch's ass, which I am. But like, I truly, because I'm looking at it like we're not using arcane power to track them down. There's no deception. Homie literally wrote us a letter. We're not trying to use our social wiles to get through this. We're not sneaking. So
Okay,
therefore,
but we could
yes.
use arcane magic to hunt them because both of us are pretty attuned. I have inside knowledge on how he was created, and you and I are both fairly magically inclined at the moment.
I agree.
Also, it could be social because he is inviting us to come.
Okay, I'll go with that. The only reason why I hesitate to use attune is because there's no, or to use beyond or magic or whatever, is like there's no way our stats gives us assistance with that. You know what I mean? Because if it was, I'd be fucking scrying my way through everything.
Fair.
Yeah. But I agree. It's like I can kind of see what Alex is talking about with social. I say assault, not necessarily because not because all of us are going there to beat this bitch's ass, but more just like it's a direct line and we're going to like cut them off at the pass. That's more of what I mean. Exactly.
And yeah, I guess if we're going to like it's a chase, I don't know if there's a better option.
I mean, I can definitely like take notes on one. Believe me, I will. But like, if we're talking about just like what is the chase, like what is the high speed chase action out of all of these?
But what is our like end goal? I guess
That is a great question.
That's a good question. My end goal is to confront Tallulah and stop her.
That sounds like social.
That does sound like social.
And I
Baxter, Nico.
I think that our end goal is also to like make a confrontation and, to me, sort shit out.
Yeah. I mean, because I sit here and I say stop her, but it's just stop her from what? I mean, honestly, it's stop her from this entire endeavor and kill both of these dead men.
Oh shit!
Have I made a secret of it?
No. I just, for some reason, didn't think you would go so far as to kill both of them. But
why would we keep the body alive if we aren't keeping the soul?
And that is why you are my motherfucking bestie. This is why we get each other.
It's just a philosophical question, not really.
You had that backwards in my mind, but...
Well, she clearly wants to kill the soul, so...
Yeah. Wow, she's a material girl. She's like, fuck his personality.
Yes, I think from Baxter's perspective is we should be stopping the thing that has escaped that we don't know what it will do. We don't know if it has agency. We don't know what it's doing. We need to stop the thing over there that's an unknown instead of worrying about the thing we know is not going to kill us tonight.
As far as Nico knows, there's 2 Silases right now. So...
I appreciate that. I don't know if... Fair enough.
So it's social. Y'all are doing a social.
Yeah.
Negotiate, bargain, or persuade. Okay. So you start off with 1d6 for sheer luck. Is this operation particularly bold or daring? Yes, plus 1d. Does this plan's detail expose the vulnerability of the target or hit them where they're weakest? Tallulah, would you be persuaded by the rest of your family members rolling up and saying, hey, let's talk about this?
Persuaded to do what?
Join forces, I think.
May I approach the bench? The bench? One of the key words in that was vulnerable. Hitting someone where they're vulnerable. Tallulah, would you say that Silas makes you vulnerable?
I'd say that's 2 sides of a very sharp sword.
So you don't disagree? Okay, cool.
I think he is vulnerable, but I think any attempt on Silas is going to be met with excessive force.
I didn't say is he vulnerable. I said does he make you
I think he is Tallulah's vulnerability.
Okay.
Okay, fair enough. Okay, +1 d6. But additionally, is the target strongest against this approach? So I think that's a -1 d6.
A social approach?
A social approach. Okay, that's fair. That's fair. Can any of your friends or contacts provide aid or insight? No.
Wait.
Uh-huh.
We received a note
Hey!
detailing the plan.
But
Is
you
that
also
not? Is that not
fair.
information from a friend or contact?
Fair.
You also received my note and didn't even fucking read it.
Are
Yeah.
Oh, so there's 2 notes. Be lucky
You
we're
know,
not asking for
2d6.
2 die.
are any enemies or rivals interfering with the operation? You all discussed this entire thing for half an hour. You are your own worst enemy. -1 d6.
Okay,
I'll allow it.
I would like to then, since that's happening, I would like to
Uh-huh.
use an ability.
Okay.
It's called Weaving the Web. By failing to prepare, you are preparing to fail. You gain 1d to social interactions, and specifically when you are gathering information on a target, you get +1d to the engagement roll in that operation.
Oh, okay. So 4d6. Are there any other elements you want to consider? Yes, -1.
I don't like that.
So okay.
We still don't know what this fucking person is. Who wants to roll?
I'll do it.
Okay.
Let me zoop 3d6.
Mm-hmm.
That's a 6, baby.
Excellent.
Fuck yeah.
Excellent. But I will say our second roll was higher.
Wow.
What?
Damn.
He says we got a 6 and a 5. She got a 6 and a 3. Don't be petty, John.
Damn.
Yeah.
There's no
Wow.
PvP.
Wait, what?
Are you sure?
That's what we said at the beginning of the season.
You know what? We actually have done a pretty good goddamn job of keeping up with that.
We have. I agree. We've
You
been
guys
pretty
said.
like open.
Like we argue with each other, but like we're playing a family.
Yeah, at
It's
the end of the day, we're
good to show.
family.
Yeah. Tulula, you get there first, and what you find is pretty apparent once you get on the lake. There is a figure standing on the water, and as you approach it, you see that it is Silas. He does not have any clothes on, and his face is turned towards the sky in the way that someone from our time period would look at the sky while it was raining. Does that make sense? It's like that vibe to him. And when he sees you approaching, there's kind of this, both you and Silas approaching, there's kind of this relieved look on the unclothed Silas's face. And both he and the Silas in the boat say, "We found you." And then both of them turn at once behind the boat. And that's when we hear the ornithopters of Nico, Josephine, and Baxter approaching. And when you look back to Lula, the Silas on the lake is running away from them.
Wait, no! Come back here!
Are you going to begin to chase him?
Yeah, I kicked the motor on this thing into high gear.
All right. Yeah. What roll is this?
Oh God, I don't know.
Y'all, I'm thinking this wasn't the most sensitive way to approach this subject.
That's fine. I mean, maybe.
What? I can't hear you over the engines.
I said this ain't the most sensitive way to approach.
Oh no, I think they'll hear us coming. Don't worry about it.
That's not. I said sensitive.
Can I just kick it to make it go faster?
There.
Does it
is a
have
roll.
gears?
This is a roll. Which
No,
skill are you using?
She wants to use brawl.
God damn, I do.
Oh, also, everyone declare how much load are you carrying?
Light for me.
Okay, makes sense.
I'll do a normal.
Okay.
Normal. No light.
I always have my giant backpack with me. I have 6.
Makes
That's
sense.
true.
Prepared.
I honestly don't know which of these to use.
Maybe like hunt or
Disable?
disable.
No,
Disable
not really.
trap, I mean, if this is like
I'm just trying to drive a boat.
Well, that's a...
that almost sounds like a hunt. Like you're trying to keep pace with this person.
Wait, what about Prowl? Because Prowl has ambush with close violence.
Okay, sure.
Okay.
Tra-
Because I'm
traverse
close range
obstacles
and I'm
too.
trying to. Yeah. Position?
Controlled standard.
Thank you. A 5.
You got a 5. It looks like water walking Silas is starting to outpace the boat. But you are able to keep track of him as he runs from the people behind you. Who
Shit.
it looks like Tula is making a break for it, running after this naked Silas. What are you guys doing?
I want to. Are we like over the lake right now?
You are over the lake, yeah.
Okay, I want to make my way towards the nearest shore and land and try and also keep pace with my light load.
Are you running or are you trotting with your?
No,
mechanical horse?
It makes sense that the ornithopter is not the best approach here, so I think I'm gonna drop the mechanical horse for now.
Okay. So you're running on foot. What skill are you using?
Shit. I guess I'll use hunt.
Then that would be a controlled standard.
Out of 5.
Nice. You are keeping pace with. Oh, actually, because your goal is Tallulah, right?
Yeah, for now.
So Tallulah is pulling ahead of you, actually, but you still have her in your sights. Baxter and Joseph.
Wait,
What's up?
Tallulah, what's your load?
Light.
Okay, darn. All right, yeah, fair.
Okay, just for my own clarification, this man's is running on water.
Mm-hmm.
So like he went the full 9 yards. He was like, I'm resurrected and I can walk on water.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Okay. Where's this other man's?
In the boat with me.
Yeah.
Okay, he's in the boat with you. Okay, sorry. Just trying to keep up.
Absolutely.
I agree that most likely this ornithopter situation might not be the best. Now, I know this boat has a motor. Does it also have a sail?
No, it doesn't.
Okay. That's fine. I am going to use...
You're so bad.
What do you mean? What are you
Trying to
talking
fucking
about?
curse my boat? How dare you?
No, you bitch! I'm trying to help you!
My boat.
Oh, okay.
Clearly, we're trying to catch these men. You have one of them. We need the other one. I'm going to try to use wind magic to create like to push the waves and push the boat faster. Even though there's no sail, I'm gonna focus it on the waves and the base of the boat and try to push it forward as best as I can.
Let's count
And
this
you're
as,
fucking welcome.
let's count this as help for Tula's next turn.
And help is 2 grit.
1 grit.
Oh yes, okay, cool.
Baxter.
Sorry, I don't use grit.
Because you don't help people. Baxter.
I just don't use grit.
I think Baxter is trying to board the boat.
How are you doing
So I think he's flying his ornithopter low near the water and kind of like skimming it, and kind of just tries to hop off and park it at the same time, kind of like a water plane.
that? Okay.
Don't you fucking dare.
What do you mean park it on the water?
It would just float on the water. It's fine.
Oh, thank God.
Yeah.
Baxter,
we
do
had
not
solved
get
that
on this
problem.
boat.
You know, I think it looks right cozy. I'm gonna be right there.
I'm gonna use my special ability Eastwood, which is before weapons are drawn, I can lock eyes with someone, forcing them to hesitate or flinch. Both of you know that you can interrupt whatever they do next.
Well, I'm
Not get on
definitely
this
not
boat,
gonna get
Baxter.
on the boat.
I just helped you.
I don't know
He's
why
trying
you're
to slow me down.
I'm not trying to slow you down.
No, but like another body in the boat would slow us down.
All
Also,
right,
I don't.
fine. I'll try to apply it from the ornithopter. No big deal. And I think, Keith, I'd like to use an attune to craft use some of the script knowledge I gained from my work with the Good Doctor to craft something that will enhance the boat's ability to pass through the water, clearing the way.
So, specifically, you learned some script magic for bodies.
Yes. So,
How
all right,
would
I'm gonna
that apply to the boat. Yeah.
Okay, you're right. I'm sorry. That makes more sense. I'm gonna create something that will increase the strength of Silas.
Interesting.
Which one?
The one in the boat.
Boat.
Which one?
Boat Silas.
Silas one? Okay.
You've numbered them?
Well, how else are you gonna keep track of them?
I don't know, maybe one of the just the pure fact that one of them's naked running on water. I feel like
Both Silas. Yes.
yeah.
Okay. Yeah. What skill are you using for this, Baxter?
I'm gonna use a tune.
That makes sense.
It is
Controlled
my newly
standard.
found.
Yeah.
Yes, excellent. So I I would like to push myself and make it
Okay.
controlled great.
Okay. Sure. Wow.
I got a 4.
We're just in it for the biscuit. Yeah, you're able to do it. Tula, as you're sitting next to him, you see these runes. You see this like card that Baxter threw out, and it kind of lands, I think, in let's say the like the ribbon around Silas's hat, the crown of his hat. And from that card inscribed with the runes, this sort of aura begins to enfold your husband. And he seems to be like more focused, a little bit more, more present. And you can feel like his physical powers are a little bit more enhanced as well. Unfortunately, Baxter, because you did roll a 4, as you're concentrating and writing this card, you kind of fall behind. Everyone else is much further along than you are, and you're gonna have to like catch up to try to affect anything in the next round. All right. What is we're back to the top. Who wants to do something? Tallulah?
I mean, yeah, I'll take that help from Josephine to try to catch up to Silas too.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like shouting out to him, like, "Stop running! We just want to talk." So I'm gonna roll prowl again.
All right.
Try and like urge the boat on faster.
What
Plus
was
his
that about?
wind.
Yeah.
What are we looking at?
Controlled standard.
Okay, I'm gonna make it controlled great.
Are you gonna push yourself? Oh, with the help.
No, that's what that's what I'm gonna use that for. And just hope. 6.
6.
Okay.
Yeah, I think that you you kind of pull up next to water walking Silas, and you look in his eyes, and there's just like this weird irrational fear in them. And as you kind of like try to get him to stop, he does like a pretty sharp turn, like 90-degree turn. But since you did roll a 6, you're able to keep up with him. Yeah. There's like a wave that comes crashing over the side of the lake. It's very cool, very cinematic. But yeah, now you guys are starting to move towards the city part of Terrapin's Gulch. And as you guys are going, I think that Water Silas says, I can't, they're gonna try to catch me again. I can't go back.
What? But what are you talking about? We want to help you. Just get in the boat. Please get in the boat.
I can't go back.
Where were you?
All right, who's next?
Well, I just have to catch up, so I'm gonna roll a hunt to see if I catch up.
Okay, makes sense.
Is it controlled standard?
Controlled standard, yes. Sorry.
If that doesn't work, Keith, I have a picky magic question to ask you.
Okay.
2.
Oh, you're kind of thrown by this sharp turn, Baxter, and you end up on the shore. And I think that you're you kind of like go through a bunch of fields and orchards before you're able to kind of like right yourself. But at this point, I think that you're pretty far from the group, but you can still kind of see them like in the distance. So I think you could still try to find like some sort of shortcut to get back to where they are. But it's yeah, it's pretty far. Josephine, did you have something?
I thought of a question and I realized I have a much easier solution. Josephine is going to close her eyes and focus on her connection to the White Queen, and I am going to try to create a glass fixture large enough to trap Silas's feet so he can't keep running.
Oh.
I'm gonna like raise it up from like the bottom of the lake up, so like it gets like a glacier, like he truly cannot move.
Right. Also, that's where a bunch of the sand is.
Exactly.
Right.
So I'll use a tune. I get a free push to glass magic, but what are my positions?
This is desperate. This is risky standard, because the sand is pretty far away and obscured by the dark water. So it's kind of difficult for you to kind of like focus on it if you can't really see it. Does that make sense?
Yeah. Also, hi, Q Times.
Hello, welcome.
Yeah. them in 35. Welcome. Happy to have you. About to do a dramatic roll right now. And then we also have an extra grit, right? Like we have 11 grit, not 10 or whatever. Okay.
No, it is 10 grit. Yeah.
10 instead of 9, but we have 1 plus whatever's displayed on Roll20.
Cool. That's exactly what I need to know. So I'm gonna push myself. Take 2. I'm gonna position it from.
Don't you have free push?
I'm pushing myself even more because I want a bonus and I want to change my positions.
Nice.
Can I help somehow? Like, so you're about to cast up some magic from the earth,
Yes.
from the sand, so to speak.
Yes.
Oh, I know, Keith. Can I like throw out some cards to outline where she should cast it?
Oh, that's good because the cards they're like white, so you can see where they land in the water, Josephine.
Okay, cool. Yeah. Perfect. All right, so I will take back those grit. And it was risky standard, you said?
It is, yeah.
I'm going to make it controlled, standard, and throw an extra die on there. What?
Nothing.
Uh-huh.
I can't just scoff for no reason. God.
No, I don't trust you. That's a 4.
Okay.
You know what? I'm going to resist it.
Bestie,
What?
What's your grit like?
Yeah, what's your grit look like?
I have 3.
Okay. Yeah, you do it. There's like a tendril of glass that rises up out of the water that I think only you and Nico see. And the water walking Silas kind of begins to move towards it. And when he's just over it, the tendril wraps around his leg. And although it like moves with him as he's moving, so it doesn't just like snap his leg in half, like trying to instantly like stop him, it acts kind of like a fly trap, like a sticky fly trap. And like he's slowed down before he's like fully stopped. And Tallulah, you have to like do another sharp turn to kind of like get back to them. But when you do, all of you look up and you see there is another cadre of people hovering over Silas. They cut through they use your glass, Josephine, to turn it into like a net to surround water Silas. And they pull him up from the water and they say, "Thank you very much."
And this is what I get from resisting. This is because I was gonna resist.
You can resist this. Yeah, go ahead.
I was gonna resist.
I think this is a prowess resist.
I thought it has to be what we roll it in, like the family that we roll it in.
I get to choose what it is because it's like you have to get there quickly enough to kind of like stop them from taking him.
It's like the way that in which you resist it.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, baby!
Nice.
Yeah! No grit taken! Yeah. See, Alex, you were stressed. I know it.
It was, yeah. I was.
Josephine, you can feel like there's something else tugging on your magic, so you immediately dash towards where Water Silas is, and you're able to kind of like interpose yourself between him and these like weird other people that are hovering in the air above him.
Do I recognize them?
No, because they are all wearing masks. They look like cloth masks that cover like the bottom half of their face, and they have like cowled robes that cover the top half of their face. The masks are, I think that they are some kind of like red, like a lighter shade of red. No. Actually, they would be
coral.
Black. No,
okay.
They would be black, and the robes would also be black. And they say, move out of the way. This body belongs to the dark room.
So
Oh,
anyway, I
shit.
start blasting.
Bessie, Alex, something to share with the class?
The dark room was a place that I made in world building.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah, you did.
I knew it'd come back to bite me, but it was just too juicy.
Here we go.
I was not here for this. I was not filled in.
Mm-mm.
Okay, yeah, Tula, you start shooting.
Yep, fill the air with lead.
Actually, do we want to stop here and then come back in next?
It depends on how long you think this fight will take.
Yeah, we should. Let's stop here. Sorry, sorry, guilty.
Oh.
More than
I
one
was-
turn.
I was gonna say, from the way Guilty's talking about it, not fucking long. See you all in a bit. Thank you very much for joining us. We'll be back.
No. This is
Oh.
the end of that.
It's 10 o'clock, bestie.
That is a joke on me. I was so ready to watch this bitch just kill all these people. I was so ready. Are you sure? I think I speak for the masses.
No. I think yeah.
Drop
This
the
will
body.
take more than 10 minutes.
This is too much.
I'm sorry, guilty. I apologize. You will be here next week, though.
All right.
Correct?
I will be
Okay.
here next week.
So then we can continue this situation. It does look like an
Worst of
episode of
times.
Porters, as Vindica is saying, because we're all in one big mess. So thank you for watching Under the Table. I have been your GM for tonight. Also, I promised to tell you the note that I wrote down on my phone. The note was both husbands. Period.
That was it?
That was all.
That's so
Ain't
fucking
no
ominous.
fucking way.
That's all I wrote.
No way.
Do you want to?
Dead ass?
Do you want to read it?
I want to see it.
Here.
Send it in the group chat.
Oh my god.
Send a screenshot in the Discord. Exclamation point join the
Please
Discord.
do.
Yes.
Well,
Discord.
This was also about. I also took notes on monkeypox, so. In the same.
Send it all. We want to know. Let's get informed.
Wait, no. Y'all are missing the true meat of this. Do you just have one big running note doc? Do you not have separate notes?
Maybe.
I think.
You're
Wait,
sick!
what? I thought it was gonna be like, oh no, I have one note per like note-taking session. But what? One note.
Yeah, one note.
How old is this note? When was it started?
Ooh.
Don't answer that.
How
This
far
is
do I have
so
to scroll?
demented. This is so
It's-
fucking demented. Let's
Wow,
end
I'm
the show.
Still scrolling. I'm still scrolling. Yeah. Who wants to go? Let's
giving-
start with. Go ahead.
It's giving me starting a stopwatch when I got my first iPhone and never stopping it.
Why?
I never had a reason to use a stopwatch.
Literally, why?
Thought it'd be funny.
Wait, that makes more sense than what Keith is talking about.
I'm still scrolling.
No, yeah,
Alex?
this is psychotic.
Not at all.
Alex,
Hi.
go ahead.
Yeah, sure.
what's your-
So it's me, it's Alex, it's your boy. Hi everyone. I hope you enjoyed this stressful episode of Under the Table because I did. I know that seems like I don't enjoy these, but I'm having a good time. It's good cortisol, I swear. Anyway, you can find me literally anywhere on the internet at Cobalt Gear, Twitter, this Twitch platform, allegedly. I haven't streamed in a while, but, happens. And it's come to my attention that not every queer person knows about Revolutionary Girl Lieutenant, so my shout out goes to that. Because we got to show it to Keith this weekend, and he was floored, dare I say?
I was literally on the floor, weeping, shitting myself in the corner. From how
Literally
beautiful
at
it was. Yeah.
2:30 a.m. It
Yeah.
was,
It was such a pain to
moment.
clean up. Oh my god.
It was explosive. I'll say that.
Aside from that, I will say, have a good week, babes. You deserve it. John, you want to go next?
Oh, are we passing the mic around?
go ahead.
Hi. My name
He's
is
scrolling.
John.
He's busy.
I don't stream outside of UTT, but I have a delightful time most Mondays with this lovely cast. If you were going to spend time hanging out with me, instead consider donating that time to your food bank or spending some of your hard-earned cash on your local food bank. I pitch them a lot because they're really cool resources and you should think about them. I can help you find one. Message the Discord in the politics section and at me, and I will help you.
Nice. Guilty. Please tell us about yourself.
Hello. Thank you for being here. I have been and continue to be Guilty. You can find me on Twitch and on Twitter at Guilty Cosplay. I can't believe you did this. I can't believe you gave me 2 husbands. This is terrible. Oh, it's too real.
What's better than one husband?
Oh, Keith's twisted little mind. What's better than one zombie?
And it's all in one fucking document.
2.
I'm still scrolling.
Yeah, anyway, my stream schedule has been weird lately because I'm moving soon. But my queer media shout out goes to Fire Island, which I was so late to watching, but it was so fucking good. I just want to watch it again. I didn't know it was Pride and Prejudice. Oh, so good. So good. It's on the Hulus. Check it out.
I would also second that recommendation. Liv, please tell us about yourself.
Hi, I'm Liv. I am so fucking distraught right now. I'm your local astrology queer, and I'm here to remind you that even if you know your big 3, sometimes things pop out. Like right now, my fucking Virgo Mercury that is appalled that Keith just keeps one big note. Couldn't be me. Anyway, you can catch me being a menace all over the internet. I was recently over on D'Angelo's channel, which was a lot of fun, and you can catch that VOD. You absolutely should. Played a chaotic little princess. You can also hear my voice over on Super Idols RPG. I'm usually here on Mondays. I will be absent next week, but definitely support the channel here under the table. And then when you're done, come hang out over where I'm going to be. I will be posting it on Twitter. Sorry, there's a lot of different channels that I'm working with right now. I do apologize. Follow me on Twitter at @liveinaday, and I'll tell you where to find me. Yeah, but that's where I'm going to be popping up next, doing things like Strix U and Tides of Year and a couple of other things. Usually, it's the beginning of the season for anime, and I would usually shout out an anime for you to watch, but I'm currently digging through the trash. As soon as I have one to recommend to you, I'll throw it your way.
Yeah. Anime does feel like that sometimes.
Yeah, it's the beginning of the season.
I have been your host and GM for tonight. Yes, I do have one long notes for life because why not?
What do you mean, why not?
This has been.
Before we go, can I send one more shout out?
Mhm.
We got the first photos back from the James Webb Telescope today, and
We did. It was very cool.
One of the cool facts you should know about it is that we can now see 13 billion years into the past by using a universal telescope with gravity lensing through a series of quasar stars. Very cool. Very, very cool. Go check it out on the internet.
Are you trying to support chronomancy in real life?
Oh my god.
We can just look. We can't touch.
Yeah, so far.
Damn. You love to see it. You can find me here on Sundays playing Dungeons and Dragons, and on Mondays attempting to play almost every other TTRPG. And fun fact, I have started a Medium account with, and I'm going to be posting a bunch of short stories to that over the next few months.
Cool.
So if you want to check that out, I've posted a link into the chats. But yeah, we will be raiding Quest and Chaos It looks like they're playing Dungeons and Dragons. If I can see that correctly. But thank you so much for joining us tonight. Please join us next Monday as we continue the Messy Sparrow shenanigans.
First.
See you then.
I followed Keith first.
Yay, thank you.